Twitter is no longer policing Russian and Chinese state-backed media.
Here's a summary of the article.
Twitter is no longer taking steps to limit the reach of Chinese and Russian state-controlled media outlets, violating the social media platform's own stated policies. In 2020, Twitter started labeling official government and state-controlled media accounts, and blocked the latter from appearing in search results. In tests conducted by Semaphore, the "Stay Informed" labels no longer appeared, even though Twitter's state-affiliated media policy still continues to list the measure as one way it's providing additional context for accounts heavily engaged in geopolitics and diplomacy. And when Semaphore searched for Russian and Chinese state-affiliated outlets like Izvestia, Xinhua, and The People's Daily, their official accounts showed up as some of the top results. The changes could alienate advertisers as Twitter tries to find new ways to boost revenue. Last month, CEO Elon Musk said Twitter had seen a 50% drop in ad sales since he took over in October. Voice of America reporter Wenhao Ma previously reported that Twitter was no longer fully enforcing its state-affiliated media policy. Ella Irwin, Twitter's current vice president for trust and safety, did not immediately respond to a request for comment.
This post received a score of 27,000, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
And yet Twitter stuck a state-backed media tag on NPR's account.
That tag is new, by the way. Musk defended it in a tweet. Whether it should be applied to NPR is at least highly questionable. The level of government control is absolutely negligible compared to typical state media. At least that tag is also still present for Chinese and Russian state-backed media. This article, however, is about something else. Tweets from random accounts that link to government-controlled sites. Like this one. Not only that, but their own help page even defines NPR and the BBC by name as exceptions to the policy due to the fact they are not state-managed. State-affiliated media is defined as outlets where the state exercises control over editorial content through financial resources, direct or indirect political pressures, and/or control over production and distribution. Accounts belonging to state-affiliated media entities, their editors-in-chief, and/or their prominent staff may be labeled state-financed media organizations with editorial independence, like the BBC in the UK or NPR in the US, for example, are not defined as state-affiliated media for the purposes of this policy. So every public university gets this tag too?
So should SpaceX and Tesla. Better still, people should just stop using Twitter.
Elon could have saved like $43.6 billion if he just bought 4chan instead.
He wants to turn Twitter into 4chan though. 4chan is already 4chan.
Now he can purchase the second 4chan to build an 8chan.
MOAR's law states that the number of chans in the internet doubles every now and then. We should be up to 32 chans by now.
I thought they were only policing people talking shit about Musk. NPR too.
I noticed, after the Ukraine being censored story broke a few days ago, that today Ukraine was trending for me again, for the first time in ages. It was oddly full of Russian, Chinese spam trying to hide any information, so not surprised to hear this. Wish I could say I'm surprised the muskrat has stooped even lower.
I only ever dip into the site these days to search for some specific bits of info that can only be found there, or if there is some kind of professionally specialized or local current event I want to track super closely. Because otherwise the site is an absolute dumpster fire, one that seems to be noticeably worse every time I log in. And I'm an aggressive muter, blocker, have my settings locked down tight, use the most recent view, etc. And still my timeline is full of absolute trash from the likes of Matt Walsh and Catted, and I'm fucking Canadian FFS.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.